Hello, everybody. This is Sven doing a little one shot action. Let's take a look and see. It doesn't look like I am being heard, so let me check 1 second.
Well, say something.
I'm trying to find where. Here it is, audio input. Nope, it should be working. Where
I
is
hear
it?
you
I
on the
I
stream.
hear you just fine too. Yeah.
Yay. Okay, excellent. So, everybody say hi.
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 Hello.
Yay. Okay, excellent. We have
Hi.
sound. Um,
All right.
all right, so once again, you'll see that we are doing not our normal Starfinder tonight. We would normally be doing Dawn of Flame. Next week, we will be back to Starfinder doing our Dead Suns campaign. Um, but both campaigns, Dawn of Flame and the Dead Suns, are at a end of a chapter, and so just happened to work out that they were both back to back. I don't think this is the first time that's ever happened, but Jingo was nice enough to step in. Last week we did some Three Musketeers action. Today, as you can see from behind me and from the title down below, we're doing the A Team. So, Jingo, take it away. Tell us a little bit about Savage Worlds for those people who don't know, and then get us going.
A little bit about Savage Worlds. It started. It started life as Deadlands and expanded from there. It is a role-playing game that. Hold on, let me mute the stream because I'm hearing myself echo. It is a role-playing game that better simulates action movies and TV series such as the A Team, the Three Musketeers. It is very flexible and genre neutral, which means that unlike Starfinder, which is a science fantasy game, or Pathfinder or D&D, which are fantasy games, this game doesn't have a genre. It can do everything from fantasy to superheroes to kung fu movies to science fiction to, modern mystery, whatever have you. Tonight, we're going to do the A Team, one of my favorite TV shows growing up when I was a kid. Um, and for those of you unfamiliar with the A Team, let's start with this. In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A Team.
Dun dun dun.
Now, three of you have rolled a d12
Dun,
for
dun,
me.
dun.
The one of you that has not, please roll me a d12. And then
I
we're
could be
going to
wrong.
select characters.
Where am I rolling it?
Just roll it in the chat.
That didn't work. Let's try again. Woohoo!
Got a two. All right. Who rolled the 10?
That was me.
All right. You can pick first. Any of the characters. You're going to be face. Okay.
Yeah. I want to be the pretty boy for a change.
Okay. Face is he's the sweet talker. He has some other skills. Look him over. If you have questions about what he does, ask and we can discuss it. All right. Who rolled the eight?
That would be me.
You can choose your character. If you'd like an explanation of one of them before you choose, I
No,
can do that. No, you're going to be Mad Murdoch.
you betcha.
All right. I must inform you that as this adventure starts, Mad Murdoch is in a mental hospital. And part of the adventure is the rest of the A team is going to have to break him out. Or maybe he can escape on his own. We'll get to that.
Whoop whoop.
All right. The seven can choose next.
All right.
And
So,
these are all 5 legendary characters. They're very good at what they do.
yep. Reno, do you have a preference?
Yeah, if you want to pass to Reno, you can do that and let him choose.
No, I have no preference. I'd rather not choose. Assign me something.
All right, then. Of the two left, I will take.
There's 3 left.
I'll take Amy.
You're going to be the reporter? Okay. And then Reno, you can be Hannibal, who is the leader of the group, or BA, which
No,
is the bruiser of the group.
I'm the bruiser.
You're going to be BA. All right, that leaves Hannibal open if Mantha joins us. All right. For now, um,
Holy shit. I mean, oops.
Roberta, you chose Murdoch. I'd like you to also choose Hannibal because while Murdoch won't be in the very first segment, this will still give you a character to play in the first part.
Okay.
And this, let's jump right in. All right. You, Amy Allen, are an intrepid reporter, and your friend, also a reporter, Al Massey, went to Mexico investigating a drug cartel and dun 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 has disappeared. Using your superior reporter and investigative skills, you have tracked down the A team to a sleazy diner. Share the sleazy diner with you.
Just happened.
I think
I
we
just
should
lost my whole
report
thing.
on this. Hmm.
Okay, nice, nice.
There we go. And the 4 of you. Give me a second. I need to add everybody to the party sheet and from there to the combat track.
So, at what point are we in the story? Have I met Hannibal yet, or is this
You
my first
have
meeting?
just you have not met any of the A team. You've heard about them
Okay.
and nobody else could help, so you track them down and you know they're here at this sleazy diner. Give me a second. I'm going to add you guys to the combat track.
This is our official map.
For now,
This is
yes.
our official map. Okay.
Yes, this is the map we will be on. I will add you
I don't want to
on.
resize it and then have you take it away. That's all.
Oh, that's fine. No, we will be on this map. Some of this will be a theater of the mind too, so expect that from time to time.
No. No.
Some of it just all right. Let's see, that's too big a
Are we
grid.
here
Let me make
somewhere?
the grid smaller.
Not yet.
Okay. Couldn't find us.
Theater, in my mind, is a horror flick.
Yeah.
What's that movie?
All right, there we go. Let me add you to the map. Sitting at the sleazy diner face and Hannah and BA having your chicken and french fries and Amy put her down here has just come in the door and can see them there in a booth in the back and immediately and the outer walls of this diner are all glass so you can
Okay.
see out into the parking lot. Um, I want everybody to make a notice check.
And are we in LA?
You are in somewhere in yeah, somewhere in the LA vicinity, probably closer to Long Beach.
Okay.
And what
I have
check?
the right.
A
What
notice
check am I?
check.
What does that mean?
It's on under your skills. On your skill on your you look at your under the traits tab, you'll
There's
see all your skills. Notice will be one of those. You're looking to get a 4 or better.
notice. Okay.
All right. You all noticed a military truck following a military jeep go driving by. And just as it gets to the end of the road, you can see the jeep swing around, and you know, you can see out there on the road the truck swing around, and the army truck comes to a stop, and you notice none other than your arch enemy, Colonel Lynch, the man sent by the military to take you criminals in, has arrived with a squad of soldiers to capture you, having followed intrepid reporter Amy and set a trap.
Hmm. Okay.
All right, here's the deal. I don't have a token for it, but we'll say that right there is your famous A Team black van. You guys have two choices. You can confront these soldiers and bust up the sleazy diner, or you can attempt to get away.
I say we should get away.
I say we use Miss Little Reporter or somebody else as a bargaining tool to make our escape.
You know, Colonel Lynch is kind of ruthless and mean and obsessed with bringing you in. He
So we need to
can't,
get out of here.
he's not somebody you can really negotiate with. You usually either run from him or kick his ass. And you have kicked his ass many times.
There's only 2 vehicles out there. I think we could probably handle
There,
kicking their
there,
asses.
see, who didn't make the notice check? Um,
I didn't.
Hannibal make a notice check.
I did make a notice check.
Okay, it
Yeah,
showed up his face.
you made it.
Then, um,
Oh.
No,
I had the
face
lowest. I
face
had
is
a 2.
Bobby.
Mm.
Yeah, it didn't show up, Roberta.
BA had a 2.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
BA
was
had
my
a 2.
notice check.
Yeah, BA got a 5.
Yep.
Face got a
Why
5.
isn't
so
mine? Why isn't it doing it?
Double click the where it says +2. I mean, the number to the
Oh, that's
left.
why. I was
There
double
you go.
clicking the wrong button.
Nice. Nice. Look at that. You notice everything.
you got a raise. There was more than one truck. You didn't see it, but you heard it. There's more than one truck out there.
All right. It's time to get out the
So,
back.
what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and deal cards.
I'm gonna be
BA, I pity the fool. You got a joker to start the fight. Let me put some of these buttholes on the map.
combat tracker.
So while he's doing that, for those of you watching, and for those of you who may not remember, or those of you who had never played, A couple things you'll notice on your character sheet on the top, next in between your name and the other portrait, are little poker chips. Those are called bennies. So if you ever want to re-roll, or if you get hit, something like that happens bad, and you want them to re-roll, you can usually use the benny to do that. If you want something to show up, like say Hannibal or BA or Face wanted a, I don't know, a propane tank to be outside, you could use a Benny and say, hey, I see that propane tank outside. Stuff like that. That's probably what you can use a Benny for. And getting to the combat tracker, if you don't have that open, every round, I mean, not every round, but every fight, uh, instead of rolling dice, you draw cards. Spades are bad, and I think clubs are bad too, aren't they?
Um, no, spades are the best. Clubs are bad.
Okay, clubs are
It
bad.
goes, yeah.
And
And
then,
usually clubs are only bad in chases and special situations. Other than that, the cards, the suits, spades is the highest one, and then it's like hearts, diamonds, clubs. So it's
okay,
reverse alphabetical order if you can't remember that.
nice.
So if you draw the ace of spades and somebody else draws the ace of diamonds, the ace of spades goes before the ace of diamonds. A joker is a unique situation. First off, everybody got an extra Benny. Oh, let me make sure I have assigned bennies. I have not. So,
Where are the bennies again? Up
Little,
at the top there.
yep,
Up
Okay.
at the
little
top.
poker
Yeah.
chips. Yep.
mhm. Hold on. I'm going to give everybody the extra they have coming. I'm also going to give everybody adventure cards. Hold on. Something's not right. There we are. And I want to set it so you can play all your adventure cards. I'm a bad Jingo for not doing this ahead of time.
And basically, as you can see with your attributes, agility, smarts, spirit, strength, and valor, they're dice instead of numbers. And
Excuse
anytime you
me.
roll a dice, whether it's damage or like the notice check you just saw, the skills, attacks, anything, if you roll the highest number on that die, it will keep rolling as long as it keeps rolling that highest number. So like
We
you
call
saw
that exploding dice.
with her
So there is technically no upper number.
notice check, she rolled a d6, but she got a 17 because she kept rolling a 6. So so that's why she got 17. So that's why it's savage, because at any time one roll can kill you, or
Oh,
vice versa.
yes. One roll can kill you. Yes. I ran a game last Tuesday night where one of the NPC peasants with a shovel took the head off of the main bad guy,
Nice.
killed him dead with an improvised weapon because savage world be savage. All right. BA, you are first. You can see. Did I make them visible?
I see 3 of them over behind the semi. Yes, and
Yeah,
4 of
there's
them,
some of them
7
over.
of
You
them
see
in
some
front of
of
the
them
diner.
coming up from behind that semi over there. You see most of them are coming up from the parking lot where the army truck parked out in the street. Um, you can see Colonel Lynch standing out there barking orders as they so far they have not seen you guys yet, as it is daytime and the sun is shining and the windows in the diner are nice and grungy, so you can't really see into the diner very well. Thank gods they don't wash them regularly. But BA, you're first. What do you want to do? You know where the van
think,
is. It's parked in the garage out back.
but we're gonna be attacking, I guess. So,
Well, that's up to you.
well, that was determined. So I'm gonna start doing the counterattack. Then I'm gonna go, I guess, towards where the main door is, in that direction, to try to get him from the left side.
Get out
Are
the
there
way.
any exits out of here?
Um, what was that? There's that big shiny plate glass window right there.
There should be an exit out the kitchen.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is an exit
So I'll
right
draw them
back
in, and
door.
you guys can go get them. How about that? That's my intention.
Your intention is to cause a distraction while we go get the van.
Yes.
Because if you guys can all get to the van, you can get away.
I don't even know where the van is, so
It's the white one.
Zoom out on the map.
I just zoom way the fuck out.
That is your van.
Oh,
If
okay.
you
We're over
if you
there. All
can
right.
get there, and I know
All
the
right. So,
scale on
so we're
this
looking to
map is
escape then.
funky.
Then, so I need to go somewhere else then.
Right. Let's try
Yes.
going out the kitchen.
All right. So I'm gonna go out the kitchen then. She said
You can move 6, and I know the scale on this map is funky. It should be much
6 squares.
smaller. Yeah.
I'm going this direction. How do I do that? Oh, it's counting
Just
for me.
grab. Then
Oh,
yep.
6.
Just grab and now if you wish to run, you can click the run button, which is in the lower left of the table, and you can run that many more. It'll give you a total amount that you can move in the round, but it does count as a multiple action. So if you're running and doing something else, you'll take a penalty to whatever else you're doing if you're running. If you're just running and not doing anything else, no penalties. You just get to run
So
some more.
where's the run? Where's the run key?
Next to the modifier box down by your dice on the
Oh,
table,
oh, okay, okay. So I should probably do that then.
if you want to click run,
Run.
go ahead
Okay,
and click
click it.
it.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to give you 2 more squares, a total of
Okay.
8. So you can move 2 more squares if you want. Murdoch is not here. Soldier gets a notice check.
I'm having an allergy attack, so I'll be turning on and off things so she know.
That's fine. First soldier says, "There they are."
Asshole.
He starts moving towards the door, kind of crouched down low, pointing his gun around because there are other people in this restaurant too. I just don't have tokens for them. This soldier, the other guy pointed out, so he starts moving there. Soldier 3. They're all just moving. He gets up to there. And Amy, I need you to make an athletics check. A soldier comes up and tries to grab you, and you crack him in the head with your purse, and he does not get his hands on you
Okay.
because he was going to come up and kind of like point the gun at you and hold you hostage to try to make the A team stop, but no, you're not having that business. Soldier number 5 runs out of sight. Soldier number 6 follows. Soldier number 7.
They're up to something.
Also moves out of. So he's going to hide behind the truck instead. And soldier number 10. Hannibal. Hannibal, you saw a soldier run up behind this woman who came to the restaurant, and the inner walls, this one here, and these are just partition walls. They give cover if you duck behind them, but you can see over them. So you can see the whole restaurant except for the restrooms. But you see a bunch of soldiers outside and they're getting ready to come in. One of them came up to this young woman. She looks familiar. Make me a common knowledge roll, Hannibal.
Knowledge roll.
Yep, it should be one of your skills.
K, 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 K. Oh, common knowledge. There we go.
Yeah, you recognize her. She's that TV reporter lady. And she came in and you saw her look right over at you just before these guys pulled up. One of them came running up, tried to grab her, and she kind of spun around and like slapped him in the head with her purse, and he stumbled back a bit. But you can hear your old arch nemesis, Colonel Lynch, out there barking orders.
I just yell at her as we're all starting to run by. Run!
All right, then what are you going to do? Are you going to run?
Ooh,
Indeed,
I
run.
I am indeed going to run.
All right,
Where's
click
my
that
little
run button
button?
and see how many total squares you get. You get a total of 10 squares.
Nice. And I go, oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, do I have to stop like I do in the other ones?
Yeah, you can drag it part way and then from there drag it to the next spot and then from there. So if you want to draw a path on how you're running, you can run diagonal. You don't have to run straight like that.
9. Well, you watch me. I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. 10.
Hannibal
Come on,
grabs his
BA. Get in
cigar up
gear.
off the ashtray, chomps it in his mouth because he's got to have it. He can't leave his cigar behind.
No. Cuban cigars. Come on.
Yeah. And so he runs. Colonel Lynch, what a dick. Let's see. He got something special, but actually he can't get that. You can see him walking up and he pulls out his pistol and he's looking all intimidating in his starched military uniform, but he does nothing this round. All right, nope, I did not include the dogs with this team because that comes later. So, Amy Allen, there's a soldier right behind you with a gun. You can see, well, at least two members of the A team are making for the back of the kitchen. And Hannibal, as he goes by, looks at you and says, "Run!"
All right, so is this like a comic book store or game store or something next door? Record shop? What is
That
the
one
building?
there.
Yes.
Um, Looking at that, I'm going to say it's a clothing store of some sort,
Okay.
a bodega.
So I'm going to
And yeah, I have the scale wildly off on this car because that car over there is like 35 feet long.
yeah, the
But we'll go with it.
uh, I'm gonna have the door closed and sort of do a stage whisper. I'll meet you in the corner, and I point over here, uh, in front of the clothing store at the intersection over there, and then I'm going to open the door using a card pointer discard. So I'm going to use peace module you're attempting. Okay, so no, drag it. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to open the door and oh, I'm so sorry. You startled me. I didn't mean to hit you. Oh, I'm so sorry. What is all the commotion? I'm Amy Allen. I'm with the LA Times. And is something going on? People have a right to know. What's going on? What's happening?
Make me a persuasion check.
And I'm just basically trying to buy some time. And come on. Alertness. There it is. Persuasion.
It's weird how that's a
Excuse me.
success for the Rays. All right.
Nice.
Colonel Lynch is not buying it, but all of his soldiers are. And they stop and they hesitate. And for that, they are all the soldiers, at least all the ones in the vicinity that heard you. And Colonel Lynch, because of your peace, are going to lose their next round of action while they consider your words. That's what peace is going to get you.
Nice.
And you still have a move if you wish to make it.
I'm going to try to just sort of, if I can, just sort of step out and sort of like move him back as I'm looking around and see if I can just sort of take his place and push him out and like sort of close the door behind me. Just all I
You're going to
want to do
try
is
to
just take
push
that
that
one
soldier out of the
space.
way.
Not roughly, just sort of like, almost
He's
caressing
going
me.
to he's going to resist that. So I'm going to need you to make an athletics check to try to shoulder him out of the way.
Hey, can I argue that might be persuasion? I'm trying to persuade him
Um,
just to, as I'm trying to get out of the way and look around and see what's going on.
no, you're going to have to
Okay.
physically move him, but he rolled a 1, so he's probably, being the typical soldier trying to find a way to see down your dress. And, you step on the inside of his foot and he like hops back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
And
What's
you
going on
can.
here? Ooh, you're a big
Uh,
officer man, aren't you?
and you have successfully blocked that door. Face. You're sitting there. Face, make me a notice check. Face, you did notice these guys sneaking around the back. In fact, you can see that guy right there, Soldier 8, hiding around the corner of the truck, kind of looking in your direction. What would you like to do, Face? Everybody else
Well,
ran.
I think I'm just gonna calmly get up and walk away from the window. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away. So I'm gonna move. Oop. One, two, three, four. Right there. Right there.
Is that all you're going to do?
Yeah.
All right. New round. Soldier's got a joker. What a waste, because the visible, let's see, those are all going to lose their round this round
Why is that?
because Amy played the peace card, which changed their reaction to all stare at the pretty girl instead of doing what Colonel Dickhead wants them to do. However,
That's his official name, right?
Oh,
the
dickhead.
Colonel Lynch is his official name, but
We'll call him Colonel Dick.
Now, when the bad guys get a Joker, do we get Bennies as well, or is it just them?
just them.
Okay.
Because they don't get jokers. They don't get bennies when you get a joker,
Ah,
and
okay.
neither do I. Soldier 10 doesn't get to do anything this round. BA.
Ooh, it's King of
Yes.
Spades.
That's what I rolled.
That's what you drew. Yeah, you're the king. We use cards for initiative. And the higher the card, the better. And
Right.
spade is the best suit, so King of Spades is a damn good, fine card to have as an initiative.
Okay.
I go by.
Not for much else, but it's
So, what would BA like to do?
I'm going to continue on my course of action, right? Which is to
Run? All
get up
right, click the
towards
run
the yeah.
button.
So can't tell this. Oh, there it is. What
You
happened?
can move a total of 10 squares.
Nice. Don't forget you guys can change the color of your dice if you want to by clicking the color palette on the top right of the screen.
I remove my screen a bit.
All right. As you get into the kitchen, it is
Oh, I put it
crowded
the wrong way.
and hot. I need you to make an agility check to maneuver your way through the people in there working. You manage to not knock anybody over, but you get in there and yeah, there's like, typical movie kitchen
It's
scene. When you
madness.
got to run through it, there's all these guys in white coats and tall hats chopping things and boiling things and flipping things in pans and
Right.
you
Yep.
know lots of steam everywhere. Hannibal hannibal, you saw Amy step outside with the soldiers and she's kind of got him baffled with the bullshit.
Baffle them with brilliant and dazzle them with bullshit.
So is Hannibal going to continue to run or does he want to do something else?
Oh no, I'm gonna continue to run out that back door,
Probably
out
the
through the
best
kitchen.
call. All right.
Yeah.
Click the run button. Let's see how far you can
And
get. You get 10
Nice.
squares. And as you get into the kitchen
Nice.
again, it's crowded in there. Make me an agility check. And not
ooh,
an agility check,
agility,
athletics check is what we need.
athletics check.
And that's what BA should have made too.
Really?
Oh, no.
What the hell happened?
Hannibal goes in there and he steps on a wet dish rag and falls down and slides up against the oven there. And unfortunately, that is a critical failure. It cannot be bennied, and that will end your turn. You are also prone.
What the
Amy,
Yikes.
fuck?
you're outside. You did close the door behind you, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're outside. Colonel Lynch is standing there. He's kind of like got this permanent constipated look that probably keeps his hair pointing straight up, scowling at you.
Uh,
And then he, you know,
he's like, "Oh,
while his men are all kind of going,
you must be in charge. Here, 1 minute, and I'm gonna dig in my purse and drop it and spill it everywhere, and step over here and start picking everything up. Oh, I'm so clumsy, and just getting out of the way, hoping they will run around me so I can get away.
all right, make me, I don't know why I didn't give her this. She should have, make a persuasion check. It should have been performance, but
Okay.
somehow I didn't put that on there. All right. We're looking for
Where's persuade?
a basic success, and you did that. So the men are all still gawking this round. Colonel Lynch he's so angered there's like steam coming out of his ears, and he's so angry he can't even think about what he wants to do this round. Murdoch is still in the funny farm. Face. You can see whoever that pretty girl was, yeah, she definitely kept them from coming in here. What do you want to do?
Now I'm gonna run to the kitchen.
Make
I
that
will
run,
go.
Jay.
Okay,
You
so I
just couldn't
click the
let the
run
bad guys
button.
see you running because you were too cool for that. All right, you can
Yep.
Nice.
get 8 squares.
So 1, 2. Is that counting as 3? I'm trying. Well, let's go here.
It will
Here.
let you move diagonal. I think it counts actual total movement distance. And anytime you want to reset, you can just pick up your token and wiggle it a little bit, and it'll reset that.
I think that'll be 8 right there.
Yep. And you saw Hannibal biff it when he went in the kitchen. He hit a wet spot and went down.
Kept my cigar in my mouth though.
Yep. Clattered, knocked over a whole bunch
Priorities,
of,
priorities.
you know,
That's right.
new round. Murdoch's not here, but he's still got you all a Benny for that Joker.
Nice.
Hannibal. It will cost one action to stand up. If you
Okay.
wish to run, you can still do that. The only difference is if you were going to run and then do something else, standing up as an action means a multi-action penalty. But if you're just running, then it doesn't really matter. So go ahead and if you're going to run, make me the run die. And if you're going to run, you also need to make that athletics check because it's crowded and slippery in here. Or you can just move your normal pace and not make the check.
I will move my normal pace at this moment through this crowded area,
Okay.
which is what, 6?
6.
All right, Hannibal moving 6. Yeah.
You got one more square movement.
Are you sure about that?
All
One,
right.
two, three,
We'll
four,
take that
five,
then.
six.
Is
Okay.
Hannibal, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Amy.
All right, so
Amy, the
I'm
soldiers,
trying to pick
Colonel
up.
Lynch is going to be like, we followed her here. She knows what's going on. Get her.
I'm picking up my stuff, and I'm gonna kick my lipstick over, move over to here. I can't
Lipstick
believe
taser.
how clumsy I am. Ooh, I see why they call you Soldier 10. And as I pick up my stuff and point back, oh, that your boss man looks pretty upset. Go. Better go see what he wants. As I
Uh,
try to
uh,
get
he's
ready
going
to
to say,
sprint.
detain her, don't let her leave. And he will go running into the restaurant. Two, three, four, five, six. And he's hot on your heels, face. You can see him. You're going to jail, soldier. Soldier number 3
Um,
starts moving towards you, Amy. He's not going to shoot you because, well, he's not going to shoot. However, this guy, he's going to
Choose the
try
right
to
quarter.
grab you. Make me an athletics check.
Me, okay.
Uh huh.
Boom, boom. There it
You
is.
only need a 3 or better. That is not a 3 or better. Would you like to Benny that?
Not yet.
All
I
right.
think I can get away.
You are
We'll see.
you are grappled. Give me a second. I'm going to bring up and explain exactly what that means so that we are.
Can you not whisper in this? Yeah. Okay. Let me try it again.
You should be able to. Grappling, attacker and defender to see. The attacker wins, the foe is entangled. All right, rule entangled. You cannot move and have the distracted as long as you are grabbed.
Okay.
I think I have effects for that. Let me entangle. There we go. I do have it.
excuse me for a minute.
It's also distracted too. I don't know if it matters.
No, the entangled um, has it all baked in.
Okay.
So yeah, he's. I hear somebody's kitty cat needed attention. I know mine did.
Yeah, my cat's dying.
No, he only thinks he's
Is he
dying.
old?
Um, yes and no. He has a bunch of stones, of gallstones and kidney stones, and he's not doing.
Sorry to hear that. Soldier 4 goes running right past you, Amy, but does not move out of your threatened square. Otherwise, I'd give you a cheap shot to try to trip him.
Okay.
However, you can see these guys as you come around the corner, and I'll make them. Uh, running away. Soldier 10, he is going to run past. If you wish to make a fighting check, you can do so to try to trip him
All
against
right.
Soldier 10, Amy.
Where's fighting? Like thievery or
And fighting is one of your skills. If you do not have it,
no?
then you can make an unskilled check.
Thievery
You are
wouldn't
a
work, huh?
reporter. You do
Okay.
not know how to fight.
Nope.
Uh,
That's a critical
and a
fail.
critical failure.
That's not good.
You tried to trip him and you broke one of your heels. Your pace is reduced by one until you replace or discard your shoes.
Okay.
Pace! Colonel Lynch is right there behind you. And he is a guy that won't hesitate to shoot you.
Imagine.
You already, you know, the floor is slick in the kitchen because you saw Hannibal biff it when he went in there. He got back up and, casually strode out of sight. What do you want to do? Now, bear in mind, this is a restaurant with all that entails. Anything that you might find in a restaurant, you can find here. Pots and pans, hot pots of coffee, apple pies, knives, you know.
Is it? Come on.
It's you, Bobby.
Oh, it's me. I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep running.
face. All right, make that run check and then make your move.
4. How that
That's a
gives me.
running of 10. However, when you get to that kitchen, make the agility check.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do it like 5. Alright.
Actually,
Agility.
make it's agility will work, but that's successful. Should have been athletics, but either or, you
I'll
were
roll them
successful.
both if you want
Nope,
me
nope,
to.
you were successful. That was a skill I asked for. That was a roll I asked for. So you can continue your move.
Right. 5,
Excuse me.
10.
And you go peeling through the kitchen. BA.
Peter, get.
You can't go
Yes.
straight like that because that'll go through a
Get.
wall.
Yeah, I know. I
Spot, get.
moved. You have to move and stop. How do you do that?
You can drag it part way and let go, and it'll leave a bubble, and then you can grab that bubble, and so you can plot a path to show how you're going to move. If you're going to run, make that run check. If you're just going to
I
walk,
did
you get
already.
6. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, you
I got
did.
9.
All right. So you got one more.
I thought you said it was my turn. That's why I did that.
Oh, it is. It is now.
Okay.
All right. There you go. The BA is almost out the door.
He's trying to get to the van.
New round. Base, you get to go first.
Oh, yay. I guess I'm going to keep running. 3. So that gives me 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I run 6,
Yes, you can move through their
7,
squares.
8, 9?
You come out. When you do, you see that soldier, and that soldier were coming around the corner of the building at you. You see them there.
Are those
Next,
pallets?
yes, those are pallets. It's a nice little stack of them. Hannibal,
Lecter. No, just kidding. Running out the door. Am I running right or left of
um,
the door when I get out there?
if you look to the building to the right, you see the white car in it. That represents where your van is. If you get to the van, you if you all get to the van, or most of you get to the van, you will get away, although you might end up having to try to rescue Amy.
Okay. We can just drive by her and snatch her inside the van.
I think
All
that's
right.
probably what's going to happen.
9. It's a movement of 9.
Uh
1,
huh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
BA.
How close am I?
Hmm?
The van is. Where's the van again? It's the white
The,
one right above me.
no, it's the white one. If you look at my yellow arrow, it's the white one
Yeah.
over in that building. So you're going to have to run around either the top or bottom end of that building to get in there.
No windows on this
All
side?
right.
No windows on
Let's
this
go to the.
side.
We're gonna go to the top then.
You only get 7 this round.
Whatever.
You
I
got
told. There it is.
soap on your boot and it's a little slippery.
Now,
Okay,
as
so
they're running, are we allowed to do things, like push things over or open doors or
Absolutely.
slam doors, stuff like that?
Absolutely. Yes. If you want to try to do something to slow them down or whatever you can think of, think it. Do it. Get nuts. Soldier number 1 run
Do
into the
we have
this
rest
is
of
a
them.
anything
real
like
wall.
grenades on us?
Huh?
Grenades? Do we have
No, you
anything like
don't
that?
have any grenades. Although I believe one of you or more than one of you has streetwise and you might be able to obtain some. But you don't have any now. Not right now.
Streetwise is a skill.
Streetwise is a skill. I believe Face has it.
Yep. I don't know how to do.
I think I
Amy might
saw it.
also have it.
Uh,
All right, that soldier's just going to stay there and hold on to you. That one's going to stay there with you too. This one comes up behind Hannibal. Hannibal, make me an athletics. Playing
Athletics, you
him.
said?
Yes, athletics. He did not beat you, so
Close.
he came up and he tried to grab you and was unsuccessful.
Well, good.
Because he did, Soldier 6 cannot shoot at you. We'll just move up behind him. Actually, he's going to try to athletics check on you as well. Make me another one as
Okay.
uh, and you are Hannibal, and he cannot get hold of you. Hold still, old man.
It's that loose, flabby skin. It's kind of like oil.
Soldier number 7 raises his M16 and fires at BA. Don't worry, you can't get hurt because it's the A team.
Okay.
However,
I got hurt.
no, you are shaken as a spray of bullets, rips the ground around you. That's the worst that can happen is you can be shaken. Well, if you're shaken and it happens again, you can take fatigue. You can be rendered unconscious, but this is the A team. Nobody takes a bullet unless it's part of the plot.
Yep.
Soldier number 8 is going to shoot at face and hit. And that's now. And I'm going to go back. BA, if you wish, well, no, because you're only shaking, you don't want to need to soak.
Okay.
Um, face, you too are rattled by gunfire.
No. Okay.
Soldier number
Big pile of pallets,
spin
man. They
around the
can't shoot
corner.
through wood.
I
And
think
shield.
these two guys. Uh, hmm.
Bear in mind, these guys are mooks. They're easy to take out if you choose to do that.
I'm like, what if I shoot one of them in the kneecap? Can I do that?
Except, no, you can shoot at them. The worst you can do is rattle them because, well, Colonel Lynch comes into the kitchen. He does not wipe out. Amy, there's two soldiers here with you. One
All
of
right.
them has his hands on your
Yes.
arms and kind of has you in an arm lock.
Yep. So I'm going to. My eyes are going to get really wide, and I'm going to point over his shoulder this way. Say, "Look, there they went into that semi." And then I'm going to stamp on his foot with my not broken heel and try to get away and run.
But I'll let you make an athletics check for that. Because you are entangled, would you like to Benny that?
Oh, it made it 2. Yes.
Yeah, because it's hard to stomp on him when he's got you in an arm lock.
Well, I would argue that's not the case, but okay. Dang it, that's even worse. I'm gonna try it one more time.
152. All right. So you guys have a big stack of Benny's jokers you've been flying.
Come on. Wow. All right. Well, I guess I'm
Oh,
stuck. Ah, use the
all
wrong foot.
right.
Ah,
I will.
I'm gonna tell my
Say,
congressman I'm being abused.
uh, so you have not gotten free yet.
Gonna write about this in the paper. Now, can I use a Benny to give?
To another
Like, if I have
player?
an idea of something that
No.
they could do in the back, can I say, "Hey, is this thing here that they could do?" And give a Benny for them to do it, or is that too much metagaming?
That's a bit much. You
Okay,
can change
just checking.
circumstances for you. How? Guess what, Amy? You drew the king of spades, so you get to go again.
All right, well,
Bear in mind your adventure cards and get crazy.
I didn't see anything last time. I double check and make sure. Yeah, I don't have anything. No cards that can help me with this.
But you do have a lot of skill.
But I'm going to. All right, so I'm going to stop struggling and say, "Are you really gonna let the rest of them get all the glory? You know that Colonel. Just think of what he would want if. Do you want them to get away? They're right there, right around the corner behind you." And try to persuade him to at least slack his grip a little bit.
Make me a persuasion roll. Looky there. And one of them says, she's not really who we're after. He's like, yeah, we don't want to let these guys get all the glory, and he's going to let go of you. If you wish, neither one of them have a melee weapon. You can take off running, or you
I
can
am.
move. You can't run because you've already had one action this round, and running would constitute multiple actions. But you can move your six. Close enough. So you go running off.
Yeah, it is counting the diagonal as two. Is it supposed to?
Yeah. Yeah, it counts it actually I think it measures actual distance. It doesn't do it by squares the way D&D does.
Okay. All right. So that's it for me.
Hannibal. Hannibal, you got two goons on you that tried to grab you, but
Yeah,
they
well,
didn't.
let's just leave them in the dust. Okay, 10 again. All right, so I am going to run this direction. Ooh. As much as I love my cigars, as I run in this direction.
There's more in the van.
True, that's true. One, two, let me see those blocks. One, two, three, 5, 6,
Oh, were
7.
you
As
saying
I
you cut
run
out?
past this car, 8, 9, and 10. As I run past this car, I see what looks like a soiled bunch of rags in the seat. I throw my cigar onto the rags.
To cause a fire?
Yeah.
If you spend a penny, that can happen.
Woo.
Nice.
Did it come up?
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Just
Okay.
drop it in the chat. You'll
Okay.
see it.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Hannibal throws his cigar as he goes running around the corner, and Kafoom, um, do me a favor, roll me a d12. The higher the number, the bigger the Kafoom.
Nice.
There must have been some gasoline on those rags.
The whole car goes up in a huge, impossible gasoline fireball, just like on TV.
Nice.
Come on,
Excellent.
you guys.
Way to go! Way to go!
Comes around the corner, doesn't see anybody to shoot. Face, you have recovered from being shaken by the machine gun fire.
Nice.
Well, what do you like to do?
Um, hmm, I'd like to move.
Get your ass up here.
Yeah, that's where I want to move.
Just going to regular move this round? Are you going to do
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
else?
I would like to shoot back at the guy who were
Take
shooting at
take
me.
your shot.
So it's
You missed,
it's
but you take
okay.
a shot. And don't worry about ammunition. This is the A team. Guns don't run out of bullets.
Yeah, they never run out of bullets on TV.
No. Yeah, this is the A team. It's not reality. See, this soldiers
Rush.
are just running through the rest. Soldier 2, he's still wondering what the hell just went on. Soldier 3. Oh wait, no, so yeah. Soldier Running to the restaurant. Soldier 4 is going. He's going to come chasing after you, but he's not going to be able to get to you this round. Soldier number 5 saw the explosion, made his spirit check. You're going to move up and try to grab BA. Make me an athletics check.
Ah, beautiful.
Talking about BA, right?
Yes, sir.
Did it work? Did it work? So, that's fine.
He did not. You
Nice.
had to. He had to beat you in order to grapple you. He did not. He came up and he couldn't even get both his arms around one of your biceps.
That's right.
Soldier number 6. He also made his spirit check. He gonna shoot at face. Face, you are shaken again as the gun rips through the wall above your head, spraying brick and plaster and paint. Soldier number 7. Damn, these guys are good. They come running up. Soldier number 8 gonna come running. Soldier number 9.
Getting that close to that fire.
Yep, he is.
That beautiful, amazing fire.
All right, BA make. Never mind. I'm gonna let. He comes up and he tries to grab you too, and you just kind of look at him and he kind of like hesitates and then kind of takes
Right.
a half a step back. They're
Sounds
all closing in on you. BA, you are no longer shaken.
Nice.
good. Nice.
There looks like there's a narrow gap to get past that fire before it spreads. So what do you want to do, BA?
Um, I think I'm just gonna keep going. Can I get past this
Yep,
van
they
here?
they don't have any melee weapons, so the yeah, as long as you don't enter one of the squares covered by it. All right. So you get a 9. You don't want to run into there. The yellow is the fire.
Oh, I see. All right, so it goes this way. Undo it again.
There we go. I reset it for you.
Okay. Maybe I should attack. Can I go this
You
way?
guys are almost. If you can get past that fire, it will spread and cut them off from getting to you.
Okay, so can I go like to there and then move down straight?
Yep. Move up. Yeah.
A 9. Okay, there you go. This is 9, isn't it? Yeah.
That was 8. That'll be 9.
Okay, cool.
Murdoch is not. Hannibal drew a Joker. Benny's for
Nice.
everybody.
Another
Woo!
Joker. Excellent.
Yay.
Look at us go with all those jokers. Okay.
It's our whole team.
What
Ah,
I'm going to do is because only Colonel Lynch will be able to act before you face, you'll be able to get past the fire before it um, spreads and cuts them off
Kaboom.
from getting to you. Amy, they're not after you, so they won't chase you.
Nice.
At this point, you guys will get away.
Yeah,
nice.
you're gonna run out to the street, and then they'll zip by and grab me.
Yep, the van come peeling around with BA at the wheel, and it'll, as it rolls up, the door will slide open, and you'll jump in and peel away as Colonel Lynch yells and shouts, "Curse you, 18."
I had the picture you wanted of my friend down in Mexico, and some of the money I promised.
Ah, now here's the deal. And where in Mexico doesn't matter because I don't think the episode ever really went into that. But she has a friend in Mexico that needs to be rescued from a drug cartel. In order for you to get there in time, you will need to fly. In order to fly, you will need your pilot, Murdoch, who is in
Dun dun
a
dun.
mental health facility because he is clinically insane. You will need to figure out how to get Murdoch out of the mental hospital and then acquire a plane to get to Mexico.
I got an idea. I dress up
No,
as a
all
doctor.
red lights in Mexico are optional.
All right, so
I'm serious.
you guys know where the mental facility is. It is a civilian mental facility. What do you
Oh
guys
yeah.
want to do? What's your plan?
So I think I should dress up like a doctor.
Okay,
Doctor. Go in.
And he,
that's Hannibal.
No, it's
No,
face.
me.
Oh, Face. All right. What I need Face to do is you're gonna dress up as a doctor and go in there and try to get him out.
Just walk out with him.
All right.
Ah,
should I could be a mental patient bringing in, but that would be require more.
Whatever plan you guys want to go with, come up with some crazy plan and see if it works. I like the sneak in as a doctor idea.
Yeah,
yeah. Face has always been good at disguises.
BA can have a ambulance ready
there you go.
as the driver.
Give the food.
Okay. BA manages to find a red cross and a light rack to make the GMC one look like an ambulance with hot
There
rod
you go.
wheels
Exactly.
Whee!
because it's not totally preposterous. It's the A
And
team
willy bars. And willy bars.
Wheelie bars. That's awesome.
and wheelie bars. Yes. All right, Pace. You go in there looking like. Is anybody else going in with him?
No, I think he can. I think he can manage it.
All right, Doctor Face. First, I need a performance check to see how well you act like a doctor.
See, it's dependent upon that, we're in trouble.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, oh,
Wow.
oh,
Nailed it.
Impressive.
damn.
There we go.
It
I say
is.
I nailed it.
It is
Picks up a
Dr.
couple nurses
Face.
along the way.
And that is so high a roll that they totally believe that you are, the regional director and come here and, totally believe you. And you will absolutely be able to go in there. And I need one persuasion check.
One persuasion check. Where's
And
that?
because you are attractive, you get one free reroll without spending a penny if you don't like this roll. That's a 7.
Nice.
You may make a free reroll if you like.
Does it pass?
That is a success, yes.
Okay, then I'm not. Oh, yeah. It's it.
So, Dr. Face, you walk into the mental institution, you come out with Murdoch and the numbers of at least three nurses.
Of course he does.
Now, you guys have rescued Murdoch from the mental hospital. Now you need a plane to get to Mexico. There happens to be a municipal airfield nearby.
So we got us.
Let's go that way.
As you get there, there are three choices. There is a skydiving slash pilot lesson school. There is a new plane dealership with some shiny new planes sitting out there. And there is an old and busted looking cargo plane sitting out at the end of the field. Now,
That's
your other problem is B.A. Baracus has a major phobia against flying. He ain't getting on no plane, Hannibal.
Oh,
So you
I got
guys
that
have to
fixed.
figure out how to get him on that plane because BA, you will resist. You don't like this idea. Right now, I guess maybe they lied to you and told you they're going without you. I
I
made you
I
steal
I
that plane,
remember.
but I ain't getting on it.
I got this. I got this. He's talking himself up and saying he's not getting on the plane, and I pull a nice little syringe out of my pocket and I just stab him as I walk by with it.
All right.
up in the foot. Oh.
If you spend a penny for that, you'll just happen to have a syringe full of knockout goo to
In
stab
the
him in
chat
the
right
butt with.
now. Woo
Yes.
woo.
Okay. Boom.
Nice.
There it is.
So are
So
you saying
Hannibal,
at this point is Amy Allen part of the team,
Amy
or
Allen is
she's
part of the
still
team. Yes,
okay?
she is part of the team. If you would like to switch to Hannibal and make her the NPC, that is up to you. But yeah, in the original episode, basically Amy Allen tracking them down and doing this. By the end of the episode, she has worked herself onto the team full time.
That's what I
Now,
was asking.
throughout the series, the female counterpart changed. It was not always the same girl, but there was always the one girl that was part of the A team,
Face changed too.
kind of against yeah. The
So
face, yeah, Dirk Benedict was not the original face. In the pilot episode, it was somebody else.
so if Amy's part of the team, then I'll say her and Face mostly. So I'll be arm candy for Face, who can be a wealthy guy going to look and buy a plane, and we want to give it a quick little test run because his partner is in Vegas and wants to check it out before we sign the papers.
All right, so you two stroll in there all dressed to the nines, all dazzly. Um, let's have a performance roll from Face and a persuasion roll from Amy Allen.
Ouch.
Uh, all right. Well, Face, Amy,
Nice. Face
you shouldn't be
nailed it.
getting that entangled. Let me remove that. Re-roll that. Let me remove that penalty, and I'll allow you a re-roll on that.
Thank you. There we go. Okay.
That is a success. All right. There's uh, a salesman guy there in the lobby. He looks a lot like Bill Paxton. He's got that sleazy smile, and he's like, "Come on in. Let's show you the airplanes." And he's like, walks you around the lobby, telling you about all the different things. And he's like, "We happen to have one model out here," and you know, he will take you guys out there, and he's showing you around on this plane, but um, he doesn't seem to well, you guys are on board this plane with him. What do you want to do?
Murdoch goes to the cockpit and starts up the plane.
Hey, what are you doing? You can't do that. And he starts moving towards towards the cockpit. What are the rest of you going to do? Hannibal, we're not in combat right now. This is what is called a quick encounter. I ask what everybody is going to do, and then I tell you how it goes down. Hannibal,
Okay.
what are you going to do?
That's still Roberta.
Okay, that's still Roberta. Well, Roberta can revert to Murdoch now, and Hannibal
Okay.
will be the NPC. So we'll skip Hannibal and say, let's see, Murdoch's starting up the plane. BA, what do you want to do?
He's out cold.
I thought
Oh, that's right. BA
Slayeride.
is
He's
out.
out cold.
Right.
Face and Hannibal, what do you want to do? If BA was awake, he could
I,
forearm shiver this guy and knock him out. But
I I'm gonna try to push him out the door and close the door.
all right, make me an athletics check.
Athletics check.
And Amy's going to help Hannibal bring
Come on
BA
up.
in.
He is not athletic, and you will shove him, and he will end up tumbling down the stairs. And as he's getting up off, you can you know step on him as you roll over him, carrying BA's body on board, and as he gets up and trying to get his sunglasses back on, the door shuts, and the plane flies off towards Mexico. And again, you guys have successfully, um,
Stolen an airplane.
yes. Now, do you guys want to take a 5 minute break before we continue? Because we have basically one more major scene after this. I mean, it was meant to be a short session. Most of these things were supposed to be exactly what they are, a little short, you know. Tell me what you're going to do and let's pull it off. So let's take a 5 minute break right here. Is that okay, Sven?
That sounds good. Welcome, everybody who just stopped in. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. More A Team. So don't go anywhere.
All
Yay.
right. See you in a few minutes.
You guys should check out. Got me. Appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Um, Shia, awesome. Welcome. Appreciate it. So Zinlu, when I've mentioned him before, he's been doing Satisfactory, and um, he just started doing Slime Rancher today. So I was playing that for several hours, um, where it is just what it sounds like. You're a rancher who's following, following, uh, making slimes and all different types of slimes and feeding them and chickens and stuff in there. So check them out. Uh, and Martian Cat stopped by, so she is the counterpart for Jingo. Definitely check her out as well. She does some uh, mine's from like the choose your own adventure type books. But she has an app for that. Does all the different voices. Sometimes as different people come in, do different voices. Um, she's a lot of fun to watch. And of course, Atomic Hero Squad. Check him out every morning. Um, a lot of those Zinlu and I met Zinlu through Atomic and Dan the Man. So I haven't. So check them all out. They're awesome people. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. And very excited, Shia, that you stopped by and followed me. Appreciate you very much. I know Shia from City of Heroes. We used to play together with her and Zinlu
That was
playing
my
City of
jam.
Heroes. Yep,
Martian Cat and I played a lot of City Heroes back in the day. We were on the Pinnacle server.
yep. They rebuilt it, and I was
Yeah,
heavy into it for a little while. So
I tried to play the reboot of it, but part of what made the game for me before was the community, and
hmm
it's just not the same community. as it was. Not to say that there's anything wrong with the community that's there now. It's just a part of what attracted to me to the game was specifically the group of people I was gaming with
Sure. Yep.
because they were unlike most other MMO communities. I find that
Yes, that's
New
true.
World tends to be a lot like that in that regard.
Yep. Yeah, and that's why I really enjoyed playing with Zinu and Shaya because they made it awesome. Um, and uh, back in the day, I used to play with my father, and then my son joined in as well for a little while. So it was a lot of fun. Having three generations playing City Heroes was a blast. Um, even Reno played a couple times, but excellent. So thanks again. I will be right back, guys. Give me just a second. All right, Atomic. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Again, check him out in the morning. He'll be back. Friday, he did a little live and in person at the Neptune Fest with big sand. Well, they had big sandcastle competition and stuff. So he was streaming live from there. So we're doing a little bit of Savage World called Suede Savage World Adventure Edition, and you can see Jingo do this a lot on the Ship of Fools. Um,
Right now, I have a Tuesday night game. I'm running a limited series for some other friends of mine. I have a Tuesday night game, but it
there
is
it is.
not going to be a long term one. And then I will get back to running something on Saturday. I had to, unfortunately, bring that other campaign to a premature close.
Yeah, okay. Yep. So he does that a lot. Also, a friend of mine named Marbanya, he also does Savage World. He did a long campaign. Just wrapped up a long campaign of Western. It was like a with mysticism and magic, but set in a Western setting for Savage World. So, but I've been curious about Savage World for a long time. I
I
like the
love it.
system. Um, Still prefer Starfinder, but Savage World is pretty darn close. Uh, just
Starfinder
because
is
of
a
the
tough competition. I like it because it is not like anything else you've played.
yep, and it makes it
It
the
comes
exploding
at you from a
dice is huge.
completely different angle, and it doesn't at all feel like D&D.
Yep, yeah, yeah, and it's so huge having the exploding dice where anything can happen. It makes it harder for the GM, the game master, because they have to be quick on their feet, be able to
Yeah.
flow with the extreme dice rolls. But it is a lot of fun.
I will tell you, playing the game in person at an actual table, flinging the poker chips and the cards around as we deal initiatives and things adds a level to it. I have a deck of cards and a set of poker chips just for Savage Worlds.
Nice.
I haven't had the opportunity to play an in-person game in years, but I think I'm going to start getting back on the convention circuit and maybe showing up at a few of the um, conventions around and throwing down some suede.
Very nice.
Anyways, are we ready to get back to it?
Yeah, let's do this. We got 45
think
minutes to
so.
rescue
Yeah,
the
Okay.
reporter.
and and we should. I'm sorry that the first section took a little bit longer than I expected it to, but it is what it is. With RPGs, you can never know how long is something going to take. It's like one does not simply end D&D on time. All right. So you guys land in an undisclosed location in Mexico and, you know, hide your stolen plane and, make your way into the nearest town. And Amy will say, "This is the town." And the name of the town is The Town because it doesn't have a
The
name. It's
town.
just a
The town.
generic seedy town in the backwater of Mexico somewhere. Um, you roll into town and you can see the seedy cantina with the squeaky, you know, ceiling fans slowly turning, and somewhere there's you know some salsa music playing out of a tinny radio as you guys walk into the bar and look around. I will take notice checks.
Do, do, do. Ooh.
Amy.
Did mine work? It did. Okay.
Yes, it did. Amy got
Nice.
a critical failure. Amy, when you walk into the bar, you notice that hanging above the bar is a painting. It's a Picasso painting, and you're so taken aback by the fact that this expensive piece of art is hanging in this dingy bar that you're totally unaware of anything going
Get you.
on in the bar other than that for a moment. Uh, uh, Pace and Murdoch, um, as you guys come in, you
Spot.
notice there's
Stop it.
maybe a dozen people in
Stop.
here. 8 of these dozen all seem to be dressed kind of similarly. Um, Dark, loose pants, um, maybe a khaki shirt. Um, some of them are sporting tattoos. They all look like rough customers. But nobody much pays attention to you when you guys come in here. What do you want to do? The bartender is kind of watching you, but nobody else seems to want to pay attention.
Are they purposefully not washing it? Perhaps.
Are
It
we all going
almost
in,
seems
or
that
is
it
some of
almost
us?
seems that way. I would assume that you all walked into the bar kind of as a group.
Okay. And who's our point of contact?
You don't have one. Amy just said that this was the town where her friend disappeared. And he came down here to um, investigate a marijuana smuggling cartel.
All right. And was I able to find any kind of information from his desk or anywhere before we left, as far as besides the name of the
Maybe,
city?
um, no, just the name of the city, and he was down here um, investigating a drug lord by the name of Valdez. That's the one clue that stands out. And Face, you notice that there's one guy sitting over in the corner by himself. You know, you can't really tell because he's deeply tanned, but by his clothes, he looks American. But he's just kind of watching you as he sips on a bottle of something rot gut.
Murdoch walks up to the bar. Whiskey, please.
Um, the bartender will kind of look at you funny, and then he will turn around and grab what is clearly not a bottle of whiskey off of the bar. You see that he's got like 4 or 5 different kinds of tequila up there, 2 or 3 kinds of rum, but no whiskey. And he will grab a yellow bottle of tequila and pour you a shot. And he will push it across to you and say, Mexican whiskey, senor.
That'll work. And I slam it back.
And it burns. Make me a figure check.
Only as tequila does.
I got some
A
good tequila.
what
Don't burn
check?
on nothing.
Yeah,
A
the good
what
liquor
check?
doesn't burn, but this is not the good liquor. Yeah, vigor is one of your attribute scores. Just double click your vigor.
Bigger, 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 bigger. There we go.
You shouldn't be taking. Let me cycle because you should not be taking penalties for anything. There we go. Oh look, you guys all got a joker because I got a Benny because I did that. All right. You
Want me
shouldn't
to do
have
it
that.
again?
Yeah, go ahead and remake that roll because you shouldn't have been having any penalty. Despite the fact that it tasted like it might have gasoline in it, you managed to hold it down
Awesome.
with a straight face. You don't even grimace.
Because I'm a crazy SOB. All right.
Yes, you are. And you slam it down, and the bartender will smile and he will pour another one. And meanwhile, while Murdoch's popping shots, what are the rest of you doing?
So, let's see.
Some of the
So,
guys in the bar looked over at Amy for a moment, but then they saw BA and with his, 72-inch biceps and said, nope,
But my
I'm
haircut
not messing with
didn't
that.
didn't clue him. Didn't give a clue. The mohawk there.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'll walk over to the bar. I guess, right? Does he drink?
Yep. I imagine you would all drink. It's up to you.
Yeah. I'll go to the bar. Take a drink. Take a shot. Top Joe, please.
And he will grab the same bottle of yellow looking tequila and pour you out a shot. As you suck it down, make me a vigor check. It's horrible. It's nasty, cheap, and vague
What check
hint
am I
of
making? Oh,
gasoline to
vigor.
it. Vigor, yeah. Oh man, you guys are whiskey experts. While you're doing that, the rest of you, um, BA, it was BA shooting, wasn't it? Um, Face and Amy can make notice checks.
There we go. That's better.
All right. You notice that, the thug looking guys that are all dressed kind of similar still
Yeah.
are like making a point of not even making eye contact with any of you guys. And the bartender will say, "So, gringos, what brings you to Mexico besides that fancy plane of yours?"
Like some good flour tortillas down here. Tortillas too.
I'm gonna work my way back to the American
Okay.
and sit down. Look a little out of look a little out of place here.
Give me a second. Let me when who was it that said that about the tortillas and stuff? Was that Face?
No, it's made BA.
Oh, it was BA. He'll get a laugh from some of the guys at the bar, the thug looking guys that'll get a laugh. Now go ahead, Amy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But and he will say, I am not the one who looks out of place. And as he raises his, you know, the brim of his hat up so you can see his face, you can tell he is definitely American, although he has spent a lot of time in the sun and at a casual glance, he might be mistaken for a native.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna sort of lower my voice and maybe reach out, touch his hand, or give him a look and say, I could really use some help. I'm trying to find a friend. I mean, would you know anything about Valdez?
Oh,
Oh.
your friend must be that reporter fella. Yeah, he came here a while back. He asked the wrong questions, and well, these fellers kind of, you know, bagged him up, took him out to their farm. Now, I could probably show you that, but you know, right now, and he will nod over, and you can see that since you sat down and started talking to him, a couple of the thugs have started paying attention to you specifically. They're kind of watching me because I think they're onto me. However,
Meet
if
me.
you can
Me,
if you can get him out of this bar, well then we can talk. Me, I'm staying right here.
I, so I tell him, where the hotel we're staying at, and tell him we'll meet him there
You're
in an
not
hour.
staying in a hotel. You landed a plane in a field
Okay.
20 minutes from here. You're in the middle of nowhere.
All right. So I'll tell him. I'll whisper to him to meet us out back, and I'll stand up suddenly. How dare you? And I'll slap him. Make a big deal, and go storming out. And as I go, I'm gonna bump into one of the tables and spill the drinks all over the guys that are sitting there, the thugs.
um, okay. You do that, you
Disaster.
knock over the drinks, and they're like all kind of grumbling stuff. And, you know, one of them goes to stand up, and his buddy will grab him and pull him back down as you're gonna walk out the back of the cantina.
Well, he had said that he wanted us to get these soldiers out of here, so I'm gonna spin around, still acting really angry. Say, that's right. You better keep your dogs in check. I'm gonna point at the guy who's tried to stand up.
Oh,
Try to infuriate them.
Do you have intimidation? If not, make me an
I
unskilled
have persuasion,
check.
but not intimidation.
Nope.
No.
Make me an unskilled check. You're trying to intimidate. You know. All right.
Not
They
even
they
close.
all they all kind of laugh at you. Meanwhile, um, with BA and Murdoch at the bar, what is Face doing? All you need to do is figure out a way to get these guys out of here.
That's it, huh?
We can't hear you, Bobby, if you're talking.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There we hear you.
So I'm gonna go sit down with them, buy them all a drink, and ask them if they would like to come see the plane,
Make me a
or persuade
persuasion
them to
roll.
come see.
Make
Okay,
a
come on,
persuasion
roll
roll.
good, roll good, good rolls.
That is a success with a raise. So yeah, you can talk them all into following you out there to see the new plane. Now,
Nice.
as you're on your way out there with them, are you going to try to ditch them? Because if you are, you can make me a stealth check, and you will
Yeah, that
have
sounds good.
successfully lured them out into the wilderness and got them lost looking for this plane. Make
Nice.
me a stealth check, and that is a success. Now, once you got the soldiers out of the way, the guy in the bar, the American, will introduce himself as Manny and produce a DEA badge and say he too is down here investigating the drug cartel. And while
Hold
he
on, can the bartender be trusted not to?
Hell no.
the bartender doesn't work for the gang. He's
Okay.
safe. Um, however, he said, I cannot blow my cover as I am in a deeper operation here. However, I can tell you where the farm is, where the gang is holed up.
Ooh,
If you guys want to go there
nice.
and attempt to rescue, let me.
Don't forget to check your cards, guys. Look at the ADV cards tab. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory.
That's a map of the farmstead.
okay.
Does he mark what building he's in?
He
All
doesn't
the
know.
he doesn't
This
know.
is a close up of the building structure.
A
Okay.
barn.
What is that circle way to the north?
Oh, that.
That's the outhouse.
Where the road leads to on the farm one?
All lords lead to the outhouse.
Actually, for the purposes of this map, that does not exist. That
Okay.
is a detail for the adventure I stole this map from. And you really don't want to know what that circle was because it was for a horror game and it was truly horrible.
Okay.
Oh, I can imagine.
All right.
So they will say, "This is where the gang is holed up." Now, um,
We don't need this map.
bear in mind that this being the A team, you can spend a Benny and get almost anything. Plus, I believe at least one member, I think it is Murdoch, has the MacGyver edge, which basically means you can make one free doodad per session, come up with something.
Oh.
Make a grenade launcher out of cereal boxes or something crazy.
So how does the DEA agent know, Manny? Does he know anything about this farm, or is there a way for us to do some recon, find out how many people are there, stuff like that?
He can tell you where the farm is. All of the recon, everything is on you. He will tell you that Valdez is usually there, and he usually has about a dozen goons um, on staff at any one time. Um, he will say he has been out there, and they are kind of lax on security. As you know, this is the middle of nowhere in Mexico. Nobody comes out here to mess with them.
Until today.
Face, would you be able to go with Murdoch and maybe get a helicopter and do a little flyby, see what's out there?
Yeah, sure.
um, I can tell you this: there is no helicopter to be found, but if you look
Okay.
around the town, there is a crop duster.
Well, they said it was a marijuana farm, so if we can destroy the marijuana with the crop duster,
Go to bed.
then that would not
Yeah,
only make him angry, but would maybe draw the guards out or something.
that would absolutely be. I said, you guys have a crop duster. What do you want to do with it? There are also any number of vehicles, such as an old double decker bus with chickens in the upper deck, um, a number of ratty looking old trucks. You can get a tractor with a hay trailer if that's what you're after.
Chicken bus, chicken bus.
Yeah, BA can fix anything, make it run again.
Yep.
Well, we
So,
need
what do
some
you
sort of
guys want to
vehicle
do?
to to get there and then get him out.
And as I said at the beginning of the adventure, don't too overthink this. This is not an overthinking type situation. Do something big, bold, and crazy, and it just might work as long as it's entertaining.
So, so here's my idea. We make some Molotov cocktails, fill the crop duster with gasoline, fly over to the place, and throw the Molotov cocktails out to set the.
So you want to burn the pot fields? Okay,
Yeah.
that that
Yeah, let's get
that
everybody high.
you guys can absolutely do that. Um, you can't find enough gasoline. However, the bartender has enough of that rot gut tequila that he makes in his barn to load up the
Yes,
crop duster with that.
Let's do it.
That'll
absolutely.
work.
As I take a couple of shots while loading it up.
That's right. Bobby says, "Go big or go home." Purrs in the chat. That's right. All right, BA. Do you have any ideas for vehicles? How to soup it up or anything?
There's a chicken bus.
I can take the chicken bus.
Yeah, let's take the chicken bus. Woo! There's chickens in the top. Throw chickens at people.
There you go.
Chicken bombs.
It has a bigger engine than the regular buses, so
Hmm.
All right. So
it's
what
fine.
is the plan? You're gonna fly over in the crop duster and set the fields on fire first,
Yeah, once we
and
see
then
the
what?
smoke, we can
Run
come.
the chicken bus right through the fields. Setting it. Chicken's on fire.
And then hurl fiery
Come on, that'll
chickens
work.
at
That'll
people.
work.
Once we
No little
see the
chicken bombs.
smoke, we can then drive in with the bus and grab him from the farmhouse.
All right. So
No
Sure,
animals were harmed in the
makes some sense.
creation of this episode.
you're let's start off with Murdoch. Make a pilot roll. Get this old crop duster up in the air. Should have piloting, unless I really messed up. Nope, he does. So Murdoch make a piloting roll. You also have an ace, which means you get a +2 to all your piloting rolls.
Nice.
It should be factored in there, but I don't see that it is. Oh no, I see they changed it.
Oh, thanks. Drake's in the house. Thanks for the biddies. Appreciate
Yay!
you, man. Doing a little
So
Savage World with Jingo tonight.
Murdoch, Murdoch, give me a piloting check. Who's playing Murdoch? That was
It's Roberta.
Uh, Roberta,
Yo, what? Oh,
oh
sorry.
you're
piloting
flying a
check.
plane.
That's right. Piloting check.
Okay, you expertly fly over. You spray the crops with tequila. Now I need an athletics check to check that whoever's flying with you. Um, was it
I think
Face
I was
or
in.
Hannibal?
Yeah,
Pew
All
pew.
I
right,
think
Face,
Woo.
you can make me an athletics check to not accidentally hit the plane with the Molotov cocktail as you guys fly around. All right, the fields are on fire. The
Woo.
rest of you get in the bus and start heading in. BA, I need a driving check from you.
Breathe deep. Breathe deep.
Nice.
So you come slinging around the corner in the chicken bus, feathers flying everywhere. All right, as you burst into the farm, where are you headed? The hay barn, the tractor barn, the dairy barn, the farmhouse, or the carport?
Ooh.
Oh, so just roll for it. Let's try the hay barn.
You go rolling through. There's you head towards the hay barn. The door is shut. You gonna drive right through the door?
Hell yeah. No, I'm just
Yes,
saying.
yes, of
I'm like,
course.
hell
Make
yeah.
me another driving check.
Okay.
You blast through the door as it scrapes the second
Nice.
deck off the bus and sends chickens flying in every direction. You come skidding to a halt, and there are two soldiers in there, or two gang members in there, and they have a guy tied to a chair.
Oh, look at
Nice.
how lucky that was. Woo!
Now,
Go get a
give
lottery
me a
ticket.
second here. We are theater of the mind, but I'm going to put the Valdez encounter right now. And let me reshuffle. Actually, no, I'm not going to. Remove all the people that don't need to be on here, like Colonel Lynch. Now, I can deal card. All right. You screech the bus to a halt in the barn. There are two thugs in there and a guy tied to a chair with a bag over his head. BA, you are first. What do you want to do?
Um, I'll get out the driver's side and use the bus's cover to start a front end attack around the front of the bus.
You have, what do you have for weapons? You have your 45.
There you go. Do it.
Other than that, you got brass knuckles. So go ahead and take your shot. Let me put the Ganger and Ganger 2 you can see on the combat tracker. You'll have to you target them there.
Okay. I same person control thing. How do you target him again?
You can just grab your attack and drag it and drop it right onto the guy on the combat tracker.
Okay. Where's my attack?
It would be the die on the left hand side on your which tab is it? Your combat tab.
Okay. I'm still confused. What am I dragging to what?
You see the die for the Colt, the D8. Grab that, drag
No.
it, and drop it right onto Ganger 1.
Okay, I was on the wrong.
It's on the left.
Yeah, I got it. Did that work? Holy crap.
It
Did
did
that work?
not. It did
Right again.
not. Yeah.
One more time,
Click and
boys. Okay, here we go.
hold. Click
Yes,
and hold the die, and then drag it over top of Ganger 1 and let go. There you go. Now that was your damage, the other die on the other side.
I tried that. It didn't work first time. Again.
Why?
It's a miss.
It wasn't a miss because you didn't. I don't know why it gave you the multi-action penalty. Probably because you rolled twice, but it wasn't a miss. So I'm going to allow that damage.
Okay.
And you have shaken that soldier. One of the thugs will dive for cover.
Nice.
Very good.
Colonel Valdez, the drug lord, is not currently present. And because this is the A team and he's only a ganger, a shaken is might as well be an incapacitated. All right. This guy returns fire. He's going to have a -2 because of the chicken bus that you were hiding behind, BA.
Nice.
Chicken bus.
And he misses.
Good.
The other gangers hear gunshots and they're headed in this direction. Hannibal is not a player character. We will skip him. Murdoch. There's one guy in the barn with you, and then there's that guy tied to the chair. What do you want to do?
Land the plane I'm in?
That's
Am
right.
I
All right.
still not in the plane? Yeah.
You are still in the plane. That is right. You guys are flying around. You and Face. What do you want to do?
I want to
You
land
you,
the
you can
plane that
land
I
the
am in
plane.
close to one of the buildings.
Okay.
Stop it.
Make me a piloting
Get.
check.
Alrighty.
Get.
Throw away garbage. Hang on.
Freaking stop it.
Okay.
And the smell of burning tequila and marijuana fills the air. Everybody's eyes are red.
Woohoo!
You managed to touch it down. You
Hey,
saw
Bato!
the barn where the bus went in. You gonna pull it near there?
Yes.
All right. And that is what you do this round. You guys hear the crop duster plane land. It has 2 seats. Amy,
So I'm going to run around and untie this guy.
okay, you can do that this round.
That
And your friend Al will say, Amy, I'm so glad to see you.
guy, get out of here.
You idiot. Let's go.
Face should not have been. That's Face was in the plane that just landed. What do you want to do? You guys can see, you know, the people are starting to come out of the other buildings, but they're not real close to each other. So
Is that semi
if you
truck
guys
that's on the
hurry up
map?
and get the hell out of here, you might be able to get away with him. Hmm?
The semi truck that's on the map, is that really there?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I look at Face. Do you have another Molotov cocktail?
Do I? I
Yes,
don't
you
know.
do, because
Yes,
you guys were
yes, yes.
using them to bomb the field. You happen to have
We,
one left.
we can burn the hay barn down now.
Throw it in the
Everybody
direction
is
of those
inside the
men.
barn right now.
No. See those men over there running this way? Throw it over there.
Make me an athletics check to throw it, Face.
Okay.
Face is the
Or in
least
the direction.
athletic member of the team,
Nice. Nice.
and he
Bang.
still managed to hurl it, and it splashes and it makes everybody back off.
Very nice.
Run.
Well, gets a joker. Now, I'm going to say, now Hannibal's not here, but he will give you guys all bennies for being here. Murdoch, you just landed the plane. What do you want to do now?
Start singing. Heading for the heading for the hay barn. See if I can help anybody out in there.
Okay, so you
Just
get
singing
into
some random country song.
the barn, and you can see that there's one soldier, and he's well, he doesn't know what to do now, because you see Amy, she's over there, she's next to the soldier, um untying a guy from a chair. The soldier has his weapon pointed over at the chicken bus that's had the top knocked off of it, and he's shooting up the chicken bus that BA and Hannibal are hiding behind. You run into the barn. What do you want to do?
Uh, I'm still singing a crazy country song at the top of my lungs, and I go to help Amy.
If you want, I will allow you to make. Oh, he doesn't have intimidation. He should. I really messed up on that. Um, so you go over there to help Amy. Make me a persuasion check, or make me an unskilled check for intimidation, actually.
Okay, I'm just crazy. I'm just singing an old country song. My lover did me wrong.
That is a success. Um, he sees you coming in singing, and he sees everybody else, and yeah, I think he's gonna bug.
Whose bad
Amy,
boots been
you have him
under?
untied this round.
All right. Well, this chicken bus looks pretty trashed. I'm gonna point at the semi and say, "Hey, this BA, can you get this thing going?" And I'm gonna start dragging my friend towards the
If you have
semi.
him untied, he can walk.
Okay, so two of us will start
So
running toward the semi.
I'll
BA
do
singing, "Pick the fine time to leave me."
BA. You gonna run out for the semi?
Yes. Do I need to?
I don't know why. Okay. What I need from you, BA, you run out there to the semi, a thievery check to hotwire it.
Thievery.
Can I
What is
assist?
thievery?
Because I have thievery.
Do,
BA
yeah,
has
oh, there it
thievery.
is. Never mind. I do.
Yes,
Okay.
he
Okay.
does. He's not as good at it as some others, but
Nice.
all
There we
right,
go.
he gets the truck hotwired.
There you go.
Ganger number two is going to turn and shoot at Murdoch. But he should take a -2 because he was intimidated. So he's going to shoot at you but miss. Uh,
Now, is this the type of semi that Hannibal or somebody could hang on the outside with a gun?
absolutely.
Okay.
All right, face. What do you want to do? You saw BA come running out of the barn towards that semi, and he's got it hot wired and running.
I'll run towards the semi.
All right, face will make it to this. All right, that is new round. This round, the soldiers will be close enough to actually start acting. Hannibal will run for the semi. Valdez will show up and start shouting orders. Face is in the truck. BA is in the truck. Murdoch, you are not in the truck, but you saw just about everybody go running out. You gonna run too? Mad Murdoch.
We can't.
I am gonna run too. Yes,
All right, make
but
me a run roll. If
okay,
you get at least 9 on your run roll, you can make it all the way to the truck.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Murdoch is fleet footed. He runs fast. So,
Nice.
yeah, Murdoch makes it to the truck. Ganger number two will turn and fire at the fleeing Amy. And Amy is shaken as a spray of bullets rips through the barn
Ah.
right above her head.
Oh, oh, oh. Bum, 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 bum. How do I use my card?
Just drag it into the chat. All
Okay.
right. Oh, look, you are no longer shaken. You recovered.
Oh,
Let's
here we
see.
go.
Here comes the cavalry. Help arrives from some source determined by the DM. All
Ooh.
right. This is what
DM.
happens. You
The
guys
DM.
are running out to the semi, and the soldiers are closing in on you when all of a sudden you hear over the horizon the whoop 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 sound of American military helicopters. Here comes the DEA and Manny to save the day. The military helicopters show up. Black suited soldiers start rappelling down. Gang members scatter in every direction. And the A team saves the day.
Nice.
Woohoo!
All right. Thanks, guys. I like doing that because it's just, I guarantee you have never played a role playing game session like that. I hope you had fun. I did.
Oh,
That
I
was
got
Awesome.
great.
drunk and I got to sing a crazy country song and drop fire bombs. Yeah, hell yeah, that was fun.
That's right.
Cool. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Gasoline from Crop
Gasoline
Dusters.
finished.
Awesome.
I said this is one
It
of those
wasn't
games where
gasoline. It was
the more
tequila.
out the more
Yeah.
outrageous shit you come
It
up
was
with,
tequila,
the
not
you know.
gasoline.
I thought
Whatever.
about running this as a campaign, but I don't think I could sustain it for more than like 3 or 4 sessions before it just started to be more of the same,
Right.
just like the TV show.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jingo. Appreciate you. And like I said, next week we're back to Starfinder. 2 weeks we're doing Dawn of Flame, so Jingo will be back in 2 weeks. Next week we're doing the Dead Sons. So thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate the follow, Drake. Thank you so much for the biddies. That is awesome. I
Drake,
really appreciate it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, check out all the people I shouted out today, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good
All
night,
right.
guys. Say goodbye.
Woo.
Good night,
night.
Bye.
guys.
Bye.